cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's talk about it. We're going to talk about 2026, some of the pain that we may be in store for in 2026, but we're going to have to learn how to recycle our pain as we push through 2026. So it's going to be a tough year. It's already starting off to be, I wouldn't say a tough year, but as far as the uncertainty that's in the market, as far as the ups and downs, and not really knowing what direction that the market is going to go. I mean, we're still on edge from last year. We still got the effects from 2025. So we really not quite understanding what direction 2026 is going to take us. Nevertheless, we're going to definitely have to be able to recycle the pain in 2026. So, and what does it mean to recycle the pain? Does that mean be a little bit more patient? So it's definitely it's going to be a hard move. 2026 is not going to be easy. If you thought 2025 was rough, 2026 is going to be rough in an entirely different viewpoint. So, nevertheless, we just have to stick in there, stay strong as we can, because this market is going to be all over the place. I mean, maybe it's the new administration, maybe it's the large institutions, not exactly sure, but the days of the past, as far as kind of having some balance, kind of knowing what was going to happen, those days seem to be over. I mean, look like every year will probably be full of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Last year, I remember altcoin season, and there was excitement in the market. There has not been any excitement in the market in a while. When Bitcoin hit its all-time high, October, we got $126,000. I'm trying to think, was it excitement? Maybe it was. Maybe there was a little excitement when Bitcoin was booming and hitting the all-time high, because we were thinking that the markets were going to continue to make all-time highs. So the excitement was there. It just didn't last a long time. We didn't really get a chance to enjoy some of the fruits from those pumps that we saw in October. So just a tough play. In however you look at it, however you slice it, just a tough play. So there's definitely going to be more pain in 2026. We'll probably see some pumps, which is good. That's what we need. We need to see some recovery in the market. We need to see some pumps, whether it's a particular sector, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum. We definitely need to see some positivity looming in the cryptocurrency space. He said, well, if nothing else, we've learned patience. Well, you ain't lying about that. We definitely learned patience. Patience can cut two ways. If you're too patient, you can hold on too long and the market will run past you. You'll miss the tops because you were too patient. When Bitcoin was $125,000, we were too patient. When altcoins were hitting the highs, we were too patient. We were expecting things to continue. We were expecting the market to continue to pump. But that's typically how it happened. When you're thinking the market's going to continue to run, continue to pump, yeah, it may have a little bit of a correction, but sometimes we expect those corrections to recover, and sometimes those corrections don't recover, just continue to go further down, and that is where you get wrecked. That's where you get destroyed. Portfolios take L's and all that good stuff. What's going on with y'all on this Friday, man? What is going on with y'all on this Friday? What's going on in the cryptocurrency market, cryptocurrency world? The Clarity Act was laid on the table. Coinbase stood up, gave their opinion. Some of the politicians moved some things around. So just another day in the world of cryptocurrency. We're not really tripping off of it too much. It's like I said, it's just going to be a process. How patient are you going to be? How patient can you be? Is the question. Risk tolerance. What's your risk tolerance? Never invest more in than you're willing to lose. We would love for our portfolios to do a healthy recovery, but who knows? Who knows which one of these altcoins will recover? All of our altcoins probably not going to recover. All the altcoins that we've been in over the past years are probably not going to recover. But which ones will recover? There's going to be some altcoins that are going to do like Dash, do like Zcash, so forth and so on. But which ones is the question that is on the table. So recycling your pain. What does that look like? What is that about? More about being patient. Going to have to continue to be patient because it's going to be a stressful, painful moves all the way through 2026. But hopefully we can see an altcoin season. Hopefully things turn around. We can get a surprise. That is what I would love to see. I would love to see 2026 really surprise us in a good way. I would love to see the markets turn around. I would love to see Bitcoin start to pump phase one. I would love to see phase two take place when Ethereum start to outperform Bitcoin. This is what I'm waiting on. This is what we would love to see. So is there a chance that we can get what it is that we want? Yes, it is. There's a huge chance that we can get what it is that we have been wanting for the past year. 2025, it didn't come. Will it get delivered in 2026? Very huge chance that that could happen. Cryptocurrency is very wacky. It's like that doggone roller coaster, up, down, and all around. You just never know when it is going to come to that particular part of the ride, to where the market is pumping, to where the market is going up. So it's coming to holler at y'all, man. I had a little bit free time on my hand this Friday, so coming to tap in with y'all, seeing if any of my people was out there and available, seeing if anybody wanted to say what they thought about where we are in this cryptocurrency market, in this cryptocurrency space. A couple of weeks deep into 2026, midway January. Just tapping in with y'all, man, while I had a few minutes to see what y'all had going on this wonderful Friday. See who we got locked in. View the message. Let's see who I got locked in. Operation Shutdown. What's going on with you, brother? George San Martin say ZBet Network is pumping. Well, it's good to see the various coins pump. We did see a great pump from Jasmy coin. Jasmy coin had a great pump. See what the ZBet Network is doing. Okay, ZBet Network up 13, 15% in one day. That's huge. See, these are the pumps that we want to see. These are the pumps that we need. We need to see the various altcoins start to pump 12, 15% in one day. This is how 2026 can really shock us. All it's going to take is for a few coins here and there to start to pump, momentum start to swing, Bitcoin dominance start to slide down as altcoins like ZBet Network, Jasmy Coin, Dash, and various other altcoins start to increase. Even Ethereum is holding strong and kind of outperforming Bitcoin right now. So that is what we definitely need to see. Let's see how the Fear and Greed Index still at 50. Bitcoin dominance still strong, 59.07. So it's definitely going to be a fight in 2026. It's not going to be easy. XRP $2.06. That right there is very shocking. I was really expecting XRP to perform better than where it is right now. So it's going to be tough. I mean, the pain is going to be recycled from 2025 and it's going to carry over to 2026. So the question is, how will you deal with it? What did you learn from 2025 that you can use in 2026 to minimize the pain? Because there's going to be some pain. There was so much pain in 2026. I mean, 2025. There's going to be some pain in 2026. But the question is, how will you deal with the pain differently than we dealt with it in 2025? So hopefully the lessons that we learned from last year, we can use those, carry them forward, and utilize those to better ourselves in 2026. Because 2026 is already starting off positive. We'll take that. I'd rather see the market doing what it's doing right now than to be sliding or than to be red. So no big deal. We're going to take the little bit of positive pumps that we're seeing, the ZBet networks, the Dash, the Jasmy coins, all that stuff. We're going to take those. Ethereum, $3,300. We're going to take that also. Yeah, hey, some folks are predicting Bitcoin to get to great levels, 150,000, $200,000 this year. He say, "Do you believe the bull run is still in play?" Definitely could be in play. You know, we're seeing a lot of monetary shifts. There's a lot of money moving, a lot of money being shifted from various assets. We could definitely see the bull market. All it's going to take is for Bitcoin and Ethereum to really start to show bullish signs. The signs that it's showing right now are excellent. We just need a continuation of positive signs in the market with Bitcoin and Ethereum like we're seeing right now. If we can get that, we can really start to see the market slowly recovering and rebounding because people are watching. Regardless of what they say, people are paying attention to the market. Even if they no longer watch the YouTube videos, even if they no longer say they care about cryptocurrency, they are still watching cryptocurrency and watching the way cryptocurrency move. So if we do see a positive pump, if we do see a little bit of a relief rally, people are going to be on the sideline and they got dry powder. They will be FOMOing back into the market. And once that happens, that is where you can really see things start to kick off and we could see a bull market in 2026. Why? Because nobody is expecting it. That is when things happen. Things happen in cryptocurrency when folks least expect it. Nobody's expecting a bull run. Nobody's even really expecting Bitcoin to recover. Cryptocurrency is one of the most volatile assets. What did we see in 2025? We saw that volatility go down. We saw coins lose 60, 70% in 2025. That was volatility, but it went down. 2026, we can see the same volatility, but we can see it in the upward direction. We've already seen coins do a 50, 60% in a couple of weeks. We've seen Jasmy coin in 1 week, it went up 90%. So this is what I'm talking about. Recycling your pain. It is going to be painful because of the scars that we picked up in 2025, the damage that we picked up in 2025. So that is what we're carrying with us. Those are the scars that we carrying with us to the new year of 2026. He said, "Yeah, I was expecting a bull run in 2025, but a lot of things took big hits. Well, the entire market took big hits. But like I say, when we are expecting one thing, a lot of times the opposite happens. That's why kind of really give me hope for 2026 as the pain from 2025 gets recycled. So many people are expecting 2026 to be destroyed. Nobody have a lot of faith and hope in 2026 as far as the cryptocurrency market. Look at the way folks were feeling in 2025. Everybody was excited about cryptocurrency in 2025. Look what happened. So 2026, I'm hoping it could kind of stay on that same trajectory where a lot of people think X and then Y gets delivered. So that's what we waiting for. That's what we paying attention to. But it's not going to happen overnight. The pain's not going to go away overnight. Our portfolios are not going to recover overnight, and Bitcoin is not going to get to $200,000 or $150,000 overnight. So patience is going to have to be deployed. Nothing like good old cold drink, boy. Whew. Yeah, so we were patient 2025. Some folks couldn't last. It got tiring, felt like things were not going to change. 2026, a lot of people still feel the same way. It's not going to change. Market's not going to recover. So there's still a lot of doom and gloom sentiments out there. Mr. RWA, what's going on with you? He's saying 2025 was really in an uptrend up until 1010, honestly. But I think we got more highs throughout this year. Well, yeah, 2025, I mean, we just never did see that bounce to the upside like we were expecting. Yeah, Bitcoin hit new all-time highs, but outside of Bitcoin, altcoins really did not see a positive year in 2025 outside of January 2025. So, yeah, hopefully 2026 can deliver better results for us than 2025 did. Hopefully 2026 altcoins can outperform Bitcoin. Like 2025, Bitcoin outperformed altcoins. So hopefully 2026 we can see altcoins get a chance to spread its wings. Oh, Shake Jackson, what's going on with you, my man? If this your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a favor and hit that like button. Yeah, so 2026, we're going to be recycling our pain. Sometimes you may have to plug your nose and hold your breath. Like when you're underwater, plug your nose, hold your breath. If we do see a flash crash, plug your nose, hold your breath. Some folks are just going to get out the water completely. If it gets too shaky, if it gets too volatile, people are going to be, the last few people are going to be exiting. It's already only a few people still in to the market. If the markets do really get out of control, Craig Beach, what's going on with you, boy? If the markets really do get out of control, there's going to be more people exiting the market. So the handful of us that's still in the market, let the market go on a flash crash or do something goofy. People are going to be hopping ship because of the pain that was built up in 2025, because of the scars that we have from 2025. The pain from 2025 is going to have to be recycled and utilized and moved forward as we push through 2026. Because 2026 is not going to be an easy run. It's going to be painful also. How will you respond when you are faced with the pain in 2026? How patient are you right now? We're doing okay right now because the market is fairly green. We started off the year 87K. We did hit 97K yesterday for Bitcoin, so that is a positive uh, move. So we'll take that. Roller coaster week. It's been a pretty decent week, man. If you ask me, Bitcoin. I mean, that pump was awesome that we saw from Bitcoin. We saw from Ethereum. Some of the altcoins had a great pump: Jasmy Coin, Dash, ZBet Network, and others. So we'll take it. We know we understand that none of these coins are going to go up in a straight line. So just because it had a pump and then it had a little bit of a pullback, that's okay. I'll take that roller coaster any day of the week. But what I don't want to see, I don't want to see any extreme dips. That's what I do not want to see. That right there could really shake the foundation of the cryptocurrency in its current state. That could really shake the foundation of what we have going on as of right now. Because a few weeks ago, people were talking about a $70,000, $60,000 Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't go there. So the fact that we didn't go there, that's good. That is beautiful that we resisted going down to $70,000, $60,000 Bitcoin. Can we still go there? Yes, we can. Because this is Bitcoin. This is cryptocurrency. Man, this thing is super volatile. Can we go back to 120,000? Yep, we can do that too. So that's what Bitcoin is. That's why a lot of people like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And that's why a lot of people don't like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Because of the volatility, the uncertainty. When it's going up and the uncertainty when it's going down. So patience. If you're not patient, if you see the market go down and you start to panic and you get to moving stuff around, this is not for you. I suggest you stick with the ETF funds and just set it and forget it. Stay away from cryptocurrency if you can't handle heavy volatility. This is not for you. But like you say, overall, I think we're looking good right now too. Things are just not going to moonshot. Things are just not going to um, start to go parabolic overnight. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to be a process. You're going to see a few pumps here, a few pumps there, which is what we've been seeing over the past couple of weeks, which is excellent. That is what we want to see. We want to see organic growth, and that's kind of what we've been seeing. Haven't been seeing a lot of extreme moves. He said, but I'm still in the camp that Bitcoin crashes this real at some point. I mean, people are always expecting for Bitcoin to crash. Poor Bitcoin. Nobody has hope. Nobody has faith. Nobody has confidence in Bitcoin. People are always thinking that Bitcoin is going to crash. People are always thinking that cryptocurrency is, especially cryptocurrency. Nobody likes cryptocurrency, but everybody still pays attention to it. Everybody's still invested in it. But cryptocurrency is the asset that you love to hate. Remember Ice Cube said it some years ago? He said he the one that they love to hate. Cryptocurrency is the one that they love to hate. Got some football games on tomorrow. I'm ready. I'm ready for football this weekend. Playoffs. This is the second week of the playoffs, right? Or third week? Second week of the playoffs. See who playing tomorrow. We got Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos tomorrow. Ooh, that's gonna be a good game, boy. Was it Josh Allen? Is that Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills? We're gonna see what he do. He ain't got Lamar to go against this year. He ain't got Patrick Holmes to go against this year. So Saturday football is going to be exciting. Denver Broncos came from out of nowhere. They was just lightweight, the laughing stock of the league when they had Russell Wilson and all that. They got rid of Russ and brought in what's the guy they brought in? The quarterback. I don't know, but I don't know where the Denver Broncos came from, man. They caught me off guard this season. I kept seeing them win, kept seeing them win. I'm like, who the hell do Denver Broncos got on their team? Then we got the 49ers and the Seahawks. That's the old school battle. Back in the day, it used to be Richard Sherman, Marshawn Lynch, Legion of Boom, Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll versus the Niners, Crabtree, all them boys. He said, when I look at the charts and see a mirror image of the 50-week EMA rejection, it looked too similar to every other cycle. Well, that's a good thing. Could the cycle be different? Yes, but I'm not putting my money on it. What do you mean the cycle be different? Well, if you're saying that it looks the same, a look like a mirror image, what's the difference at? Is the difference just the period, the point in time that those images are lining up? Were we expecting to see these things lined up last year in 2025, but now it's lining up in 2026? Is that the difference? Where are you seeing the difference at? But if it's looking like a mirror image, that's a good thing. You know, we want to see the market do well. Definitely want to see altcoins recover. We see altcoins recover. We're going to see the altcoin dominance increase, which we would love to see. That's a great sign that the market is starting to turn around. But all it's going to take is for a couple of coins to start exploding. It may start with XRP. All it's going to take is for XRP to get some good news, and then it might start skyrocketing. Sui might get some news, it might start skyrocketing. He said people are saying this time the 50 MA won't be a rejection, but instead Bitcoin will break through it to the upside. I have my doubts. Oh, okay. So if it don't get rejected and it break through, oh, that's super bullish, man. That is what the doctor ordered. If we can get that, that'll be huge for the markets. We can see any signs of a positive pump, a positive push, definitely be bullish and positive for the market. Texas and the Patriots. Who else we got rocking with us tonight? Yeah, so just gonna have to hold tight, see how this doggone thing play out. Patience is very important. Being able to channel your pain, being able to channel your confusion is going to be very important also. Cryptocurrency is not for the weak. Not for the faint of heart. A lot of folks been getting stressed out. A lot of folks been moving some things around. Just when people start moving stuff around, things start to change, the market start to change, a recovery start to happen, and people will be saying, dang, I should have got in then. I wish I would have got in then. I put them images always in the Patreon showing the one person in line ready to buy this particular play when it's down, when it's red, when the market is getting destroyed, and when the market is green, it's lovely, and that particular coin is pumping, everybody is in line. So that is a real thing, man. That is a real thing. You want to make sure that you are able to get into these plays before they start to pump, before the cryptocurrency market starts to take off. What are we at now? We're at $3.2 trillion market cap or something right now, 3.4. All it's going to take is for us to get to about 4.5 or 4. We get to $4 trillion market cap, things are going to be looking very, very bullish. Things are going to be looking very bullish. So, excellent moments, excellent time that we're in. Can't wait to see how things play itself out in 2026. He said, but I would love to keep running the money right here. That money right here. Yeah, but Bitcoin is going to be key. Bitcoin is always key as far as setting the levels. Bitcoin set the levels with its all-time high. We saw all-time high hit in October 2025. I believe all-time high Bitcoin will be hit again soon, price-wise. Will we get 127, 128, and when will we get 127, 128? Let's see what we got. But all it's going to take is for something like Ethereum to start to. If Ethereum could get some positive news, it's been a long time since Ethereum pumped. If Ethereum could get some positive news and have a unexpected pump, that could be very explosive, very exciting. Just a random person from the thumbnail pictures. But we get something like Ethereum in the pump, get some positive news from Solana, some positive news from XRP. We get one of those coins to really start to pump, that could trigger it all off. He said that was time that he got, they called him, tell him to kick rocks. What they said was mutual. They say he wanted to go separate ways. The team probably was tired. They wanted to go in a different direction. I didn't realize he was there for 18 years. Dang, that's a long time to be a coach. Because that coaching job is stressful. And an NFL coach, that's stressful. Do, 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 do. $95,415 for Bitcoin. That's cool. That's okay because we know any particular day we could be up four, five, $6,000. So $95,000, not sweating. If we get down to $94,000, not sweating it. All we need is $5 or $6,000 any particular day. If we go up $5,000 right now, we back at $100,000. So that is how close we are back to six figures. All we need is one of them good pumps. You get a 10% pump, that's $100,000. That's all you need, and that'll get us back to a decent playing field. And who knows what can happen after that? He was the coach when I was in high school. Damn. Oh yeah, Mike Tomlin, OG. Do. He said I think Sunday it will get back to 97, 98K. Definitely possible, man. Tomorrow, shit, it could get back to 97, 98K. That's the that's the excitement around Bitcoin. That's the excitement around cryptocurrency. The fact that all it takes is one day. All it takes is one day, and the market can really catch everybody off guard to where everybody was saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna wait on the sideline a little longer." He said, "Nope, I'm gonna wait on the sideline just a little bit longer." Yeah, I see what Zcash is doing. I see what Jasmy Coin is doing. I see what ZBet Network is doing, but nah, I'm gonna stay on the sideline just a little bit longer. Another $1,000 up on Bitcoin. Jasmy Coin pumping, Sui pumping. That's all it's gonna take, and then people are gonna be FOMOing in and buying back up at the top. Oh man, he did. Hell yeah, he held Pittsburgh down. Yeah, Mike Tomlin did his thing, even though they said, oh, he kept going to the playoffs, but he kept losing in the playoffs. Man, do you know how hard it is to continue to go to the playoffs? I think every season he was there, he went to the playoffs. Man, put some respect on that man there. Orange juice for breakfast. Solana holding strong, though. That's impressing me. $144 for Solana. Monero number 12. Monero been kicking butt. See what Monero been doing. Monero down 10% today. Earlier today it was $710. Damn. Over the past week up 30%. Yeah, we just need a couple little pumps, man, these altcoins. Yeah, some teams, man, ain't been to the playoffs in years, like the Raiders. The last time the Raiders been to the playoffs when Derek Carr broke his leg that time. How many years ago was that? 8, 10 years? Don't talk about this man losing in the playoffs, please. Hard to win a football game, let alone in the playoffs. The playoffs, you got the best teams out there. Then Big Ben was getting old. He lost a couple of steps. Le'Veon Bell issues. What's the wide receiver that had the issues? Had the CTE? Antonio Brown. Man, Mike Tomlin been through some stuff. Poor Antonio Brown, that boy blew his career, man. That boy's full of talent. 2015. Hell yeah, man. Shit, we in 2026. That's 10, 11 years ago. Mr. Two Miles. Antonio Brown, a damn fool. Yeah, boy, he lost so much money, man, with his goofy antics. That just goes to show, man, them dudes be playing with a lot of money. Yeah, but I'm about to get up out of here, man. I got a little um, move. I gotta go bust. Gotta hook up with a few people later on. So just wanted to tap in with y'all, see what y'all was doing on this Friday evening. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all, and we're gonna chop it up. But that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy Stock Holiday, and I'm out.